Hey all, Xavier here, and today we're back again. We're gonna watch episode 2 of Rings of Power, the Lord of the Rings prequel series, a prequel to the Hobbit, as well as prequel to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Yeah, so basically, yeah. So last episode we got the first episode we got the introduction to characters, Eleanor, Elrond, Galadriel, Gil-galad, Celebrimbor, Arondir, Bronwyn, the Watchwarden, Murdoch, I think that was the name, Sardoc, the, the yeah, basically, and then at the end we we got introduced that Harfoots, that Eleanor is Sardoc is like their wise man or whatever, and Eleanor is like a young one who is adventurous. All that. Galadriel, she's seeking revenge on Sauron for her brother who died. Sauron carved something in him, right? And then so she was Gil-galad told her and her band, you guys did well. You get to go back to Valinor. Elrond told her, just do it. And then, she was almost there, and then she liked to jump out the ship at the end. Celebrimbor is enlisting Elrond to do some work on him with this project. I would assume it would be the Elvish Rings. Arondir and Bronwyn, they're investigating this like thing with Hardrin or whatever I think that's the name of the place. We thought that that the town was on fire. What else? Yeah, and then the Harfoots, that this comet crashed near them, and Eleanor discovered it, and it's like this person was like in the middle of it. So yeah, that is where we left off at the end of episode 1, and so let's just go right into episode 2. Oh, we're getting an introduction. Okay, so I guess this is like what House of the Dragon did, where the first episode just had like a little 2-3 second intro, but this episode was giving us that the full thing. I dig it. Of course, House of the Dragon isn't the first show to do that. That's just a immediacy, because it was just like just recently, so it's fresh in my mind. So as I use that as the example. Okay, that wasn't anything extravagant, just decent theme, and just there's decent theme, and about the music, it fits, and just colorful lights and dust particles and all that. Not dust particles, but particles of something. Yeah. Okay, fair.
It's not hot. Fine, it's not hot. Doesn't change the fact that there's a giant in there. Just make that face, not that face, Nori.
A giant, okay. Regular people are that giants to them. He's gonna wake up, isn't he?
No, don't.
Oh,
He's dead. Come on.
okay. Oh. It did happen eventually. Okay. That was interesting. What happened there?
I can't carry him alone. Are you gonna help me or not? Not. Poppy!
Help her.
How exactly are we supposed to carry a giant?
You'll find a way.
But keep an eye out, the both of you. Malva's right.
Yes.
This does not bode well.
That it does not. It does not.
Human? No way he'd be squished. What, elf, maybe? Wrong ears. And he's not handsome.
Oh, damn. Okay, judgy.
Anybody finds out that we helped a stranger, and anything bad that happens the next 3 seasons will be our fault. If fog lasts a little too long, we'll get stuck with
guys, ladies, he's running away. Yeah, please.
Do you feel like everyone is your responsibility? No. This is different.
How is it different?
He landed anywhere and he landed here. I know it sounds strange, but somehow I just know it's important.
Okay, so she's taking it as a sign.
This happened like I was supposed to find him. Me.
This is like that movie.
I can't walk away from that, not till I know he's safe.
That movie with Matthew Perry and Selma Hayek. Was it Fools Rush In? Something like that, I think. I don't know, I'll put it up here.
Wounded.
Perhaps they all fled.
Perhaps.
Or perhaps something else happened. It's like all animals are dead. Are they gonna kiss? No? Okay. Thought they would kiss. Even though it's early because of, you're just going into something unaware, so, he might die, but okay, fair.
Strange, isn't it? How one object could be responsible for creating so much beauty.
And so much
And
strife. Yeah,
True
so much
creation
pain.
requires sacrifice. Leonor's work nearly turned the heart of the great foe himself. What has mine ever accomplished?
It has turned my heart, my lord.
Yeah, but you're just an elf.
I aspire to do far more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
An age ago,
Come
our
on, man.
kind brought war to these shores. I want to fill them with beauty, to grow beyond petty works of jewel craft and devise something of real power.
A workforce greater than any ever assembled, yes. The High King cannot provide one, so he has sent me you instead.
How are you?
Partners outside the confines of our own
How
realm.
is everyone gonna be the workforce alone?
How far outside?
Oh, the dwarves. Okay.
Might your friend be able to grant me access to their workshops?
Oh, if
I don't
were
think
Durin,
so.
he'd do far more than that.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
With open arms, ram's horns blurring, tables filled with salted pork, and enough malt beer to fill the Ardeweek.
Not this time.
It is Elrond of Lindon, accompanied by Celebrimbor, Lord of Eregion. We seek an audience with Prince Durin.
Ram's horns?
Yeah. So you thought?
Invoke the right of Sigyn Tarag.
What is the right?
Exactly. What is that? Oh, that is cool. It's the first time we've seen like a dwarf or the city of dwarf halls like in their full splendor, like with actual dwarves. A lot of dwarves in there. Okay.
Elrond has invoked the right of seeking Taka, the dwarven test of endurance, fashioned by Aule himself.
Oh, okay. So it's a test of endurance.
The great stones until one of us can break no more.
Okay, cool, cool.
In the unlikely event the elf should win,
Hilarious. There's a lot of close-up shots of the dwarves. Okay, interesting. Delicious.
Largo! Largo!
Anyway, Malva, why don't you help?
I am helping by asking him to help.
Oh,
Drop your lounger days and lend us a foot.
Well, I think Nori was looking forward to helping out with that. Nori! Nori!
no, it's not there.
come on, baby.
Oh. Put you back in.
Oh no. Oh, okay. So we're back with Galadriel. Was doing like a mad swim. Oh, is this where we're gonna see that sea creature? Or is that a ship? Okay, okay, it's not a sea creature. It's a just what's it called again? Shipwreck.
The worm.
Okay, yeah, the sea creature.
Does she look dangerous to you?
Looks can be deceiving.
That is true.
Wait! Until we can see the sails.
Yeah, exactly.
All these waters. Do you want to be skinned alive? Worm.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a big beast. Oh, the man is separating himself from first. Hey, survival is the name of the game. I get it, man. I get it. Is that the guy who separated himself? Yeah, it is.
20 years may be the blink of an eye to an elf. But I've lived an entire life in that time.
Damn.
A life you missed.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Cause 20 years to everyone is like 20 minutes or like 20 hours. 20 years to me is like, that's like a quarter of a life. Yo, I get it, I get it.
Congratulations.
I feel your pain, Durin.
Your children. I
I hope you can come to forgive me.
One apology to Disa and you're off. No getting better acquainted. No reminiscing about the past, and absolutely no staying for dinner.
Understood.
Oh!
He's gonna stay for dinner.
You're staying for dinner.
He's leaving.
He's staying.
He's leaving.
He's staying. Do it properly. Each of those parts will reflect your song back to you, telling you its story, showing you what might be hidden, where to mine, where to tunnel, and where to leave the mountain untouched.
It is a beautiful tradition.
Beautiful.
What sort of tree is it exactly?
A seedling of our great tree in Lindon. Very symbol of our people's strength and vitality.
Some called him a fool for believing it would grow in such darkness.
Where there is love, it is never truly dark.
Oh.
Grow in a home like yours.
Oh. Nice words. Using his gift of the tongue. Oh, that was a nice shot. I like that. Is he Numenorian?
I have pursued this foe since before the first sunrise bloodied the sky. It would take longer than your lifetime, even to speak the names of those they've taken from me. So letting it lie is not an option.
No, she is determined.
At last. A little honesty.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to murder orcs and settle the score, that's your affair. But don't dress it up as heroism.
Are you going to tell me where the enemy is or not?
The Southlands.
Right, it's not heroism, it's revenge.
I need to know how many the enemy were, under whose banner they marched, and then you are going to take me to their last known location.
I've got my own plans,
Right, you can't demand you do that.
Prepare yourself.
You're not his commander, you can't boss him around. Not until you used to being in command.
Stupid! Bastard! Lies!
I don't think it's mice. What is that? Yep, orcs. Or goblins. One of the two. Oh yeah, something's gonna drag him out. From behind those. Wherever he is. Oh, and something's coming up too. Oh, that's her son's name. Okay. She's not gonna get help, is she? Oh. This is very cool. He's coming for you. Oh, okay. He just... Oh, okay, that was cool. That didn't work out well. Okay, now this is heroic. Wait, is he a wizard?
What's he saying to them? I don't speak Firefly.
I don't either. The evil's returning. What was that, the Arkenstone? That's the only thing I can think of. But I don't remember the whole which group of dwarves had it and all that, so I'm at a loss right there.
Yes, Mother. I'm ready.
Ready for more than you think. Are they a sure no? Yeah, I think so. Or on a ship. Oh no, they're ashore. Oh, it's a ship. Okay. It's a ship. Who was on the ship? Alright, so just finished watching episode 2 of Rings of Power. Alright, so quick recap of what we just went through. So we had Elrond and Durin catching up. We met Disa. We also met the king of the dwarves, king of Khazad-dûm. We started out with Elrond and Celebrimbor. They were saying, yo, we need to be in this tower. Needs to be done by spring. We don't have enough. The king isn't sparing enough elves, so Elrond is there to figure out a way to do it. Elrond is gonna enlist the dwarves. And so he and Durin, the prince, were friends, but Elrond missed like 20 years, so he's not welcome. They had this, I don't remember the name, Kirin Tag or something like that. Kirin Tag, I don't know. And so they had a competition of endurance, or like breaking the rocks. Elrond, he gave up, and he got talking to Durin. And eventually, Durin, he said to me, you've missed 20 years of my life. This is nothing to you, but 20 years is a lot to me. You've missed my wedding, you've missed my children's birth, you missed a lot. And feel Durin's pain there. come on, man. It's been a lot. You can. This is exactly why I wouldn't welcome you, because like you just like disappeared for it's like a quarter of my life. Like, come on, man. Everyone said, yo, let me meet Disa. He met Disa. Disa invited him to stay for dinner, and then they got to talking, and we saw that Durin had planted this tree, the sapling that Aaron had gave him, and it blossomed and all that, and so the friendship just commended right there, and then so that's that for that part of the story. The other part of the story is always Galadriel, she was in the water. She found a shipwreck with a group of people. They took her on board, and there was like some disagreement there, and they found out she's an elf, and then it was like a little mini tiff right there, but that got tossed aside because this sea creature came back, the worm that they were calling it, and then the creature was wreaking havoc on them. One of the guys, we found out his name was Halbrand, whose home was destroyed by orcs. It was part of a kingdom. In that whole thing where they were being attacked, he separated. Galadriel was pushed off, so she somehow she was like, yo, you push me off, I'm gonna be safe and take myself away from this. And so two of them joined up after. It was just the two of them now, and they're having disagreements and all that because Galadriel wasn't being forthcoming and all that, and then eventually they open up and start talking to each other. There's a storm coming. Galadriel fell off into the water, and she was being held by the weight. He saved her with the dagger that she had that was her brother's, and then eventually at the end they were saved by someone on the ship. So we're gonna find out in episode 3 who's on the ship. Okay, going to make it out. Right, and then the two more. So the third part of that was Nori and this guy that fell out of the stars. Eventually that leads to Nori's father twisting his ankle because she wasn't there. She was more interested in helping this person that fell from the sky, who was like a giant to them. That was like this whole thing. Wasn't much into that. I just saw the end that the fireflies that he had released were dying. Was it? And then the stars. I think the stars are kind of disappearing. I'm not sure, but the stars are kind of weird. I'm not sure if maybe I was looking at it wrong. But yeah, so I think he's a wizard. I'm not sure, but it looks kind of like that. I didn't look up which characters are going to be, even though I saw that the promo stuff and everything. I don't remember who all was going to be. I just really remembered Galadriel and Elrond. I don't know. And the Arondir, I think that's his name. Yeah, Arondir. I didn't know his name, but I just saw him and then Disa. That's the only people I recognized from the promo. And Nori too. I recognize her from the trailers and all that promo that they did. Everybody else, mystery to me. Right, and so I mentioned Arondir. That leads us to the last part where we had they went to Hordren, they were exploring it, and they found that the people were gone. No death and everything. The only things that dead were the animals. So there's like a hole under one of the houses. Arondir goes under the hole. Bronwyn goes back to her town to try to warn the people, but the people aren't heeding her warning. So then she goes back home, and she realized that her son Theo, he was in this whole thing with an orc. Because he thought they were mice, but they were not mice. It was orcs living in their house. So they had a fight with the orc. She brought the head back. She had to they killed it. She had beheaded it. She brought the head back. Yo, people, let's go. Everybody listened to her. And then in Theo, we saw him with the sword, the Morgoth sword, and then the Sauron sword, Morgoth sword, and then the blood from his cut from the fight was like running up his arm into the sword, and then like activated it. So that's gonna play a part. And then around there, saw him exploring, and he saw some orcs, and he's trying to escape. And they came up through like a little underground water thing, and he was dragged back. So we'll find out what happened to him next episode, I guess. Yeah, so this was much better than episode 1. I see now what they did, what they were doing in episode 1. They were just setting things up. They were introducing to these characters, so I didn't mind it too much. But this one's better, a bit more action, a bit better paced. I felt engaged more. You know, it wasn't okay. Episode 1 wasn't that sure, but it wasn't really exciting. But this, well, I was kind of invested, so I like it for them. Like it for that. So we left off on a few cliffhangers. About the dwarves and Elrond. I wonder what's happened to him. Bronwyn's son Theo, him on the sword. Nori and that giant guy. And Galadriel and Halbrand. Who was that on the ship? I could try to figure it out, but I won't. Alright, so I'm gonna keep it short and just wait for the next time. Yeah, okay?